What's up, everybody? Welcome to Deal Flow Live with House of Bad. If you're new here, I'm Brittany. I'm your traveling dispo partner, dispoing deals nationwide while my family and I take our boys on the road for the next 12 to 15 months. We are actually in Salt Lake City still. We're actually extending for another month just because we really liked it here. The mountains are beautiful. The snow is on them right now and it's looking really good. So we're just enjoying it. We got to hit the slopes for the first time, just my wife and I, and it was fun. I'm still feeling every bit of it. I'm very sore. So sitting here is going to be awesome. But anyway, tonight, guys, we're doing something different. If you haven't been following any of my content, I call buyers live in real time to sell a real wholesale deal on the fly right now. So if you're just trying to learn Dispo, just trying to get it under your belt and try to take a stab at it, this is what it's here for. It shows you how me and my team Dispo deals every day, all day long. So if you're a buyer, get ready. If you're a wholesaler watching, like I said, this is exactly how I dispo my deals for my JV partners every single day. All right, guys, I'm going to ask, drop a hello. Where are you guys listening from? Would love to know. What's up, Artie? Good to see you. But yeah, want to just ask, for you guys to say hello. Who's new here? Tell me what city you are listening from. If you're a buyer, tell me what area you buy in, what areas maybe. What's up, Callie? But yeah, I am excited, guys. I wanted to actually give you guys a couple more minutes to get in here and say hello. And then I realized this going and doing this multiple times. I actually started realizing that I do like kind of some breakdowns and share with you guys. But I've never actually showed you kind of like a couple of steps prior to calling the buyers. I've always shared with you the platforms that I'm using and stuff like that, but I've never actually talked with you the prep prior to getting your deal ready and all those things. So I actually just wanted to share that with you guys tonight. And really, this is just to keep it very simple for you. I'm not trying to bombard you guys with a bunch of information. This is more just like a quick 5-minute. These are just some things that we do to our deals prior to us the deal out. But we what you're looking for, sorry if you can hear my CRM, but what you're looking for is to make sure that your numbers are locked in. All right. So you really want to make sure that you know your ARV. All right. You have a good idea of your rehab estimate, your assignment fees, and your just kind of like your overall spread. Okay. And what we're looking for is to make sure that we're confident in those numbers. Okay. The reason is because your buyers are going to give you pushback. That's just normal. And if you're not confident in your numbers at all, they're going to squeeze every bit out of you, or they're going to make it sound like you don't know what you're doing. And therefore, then they're going to push you harder. So it's always important to have your numbers like set in stone with what you saw whenever you were comping and underwriting. All right. On your rehab estimate, that's very hard to do if you're doing it virtually through pictures. It's really hard to capture. So RJ Bates III, he's one of my coaches and mentors that's helping me. I'm a part of Titanium University, which is his coaching platform. He just leverages a rehab calculator that estimates per square footage based on the level of rehab that the property needs. So we can go into like further details like that if you guys are curious, need help with rehab numbers. But also keep in mind, when you are talking with your buyers, 9 times out of 10, I don't even share my rehab numbers with them, because I need to know them for my side in order to price the property correctly. But I don't share that number with buyers because every buyer's exit strategy is different. Every buyer's hookup is different. So they might actually have like contractors that have better prices or wholesale prices that they can get a hold of. So there's no point in me sharing those numbers because I want them to tell me how much it's going to cost them. Everybody's going to kind of hover around the same numbers, but you'll notice that whenever you're asking your buyers, they're probably going to give you about a 10K difference. Some of them will come in around 45. Some of them will come in around 55. And then it's also important to obviously put your assignment fee in there. Don't overinflate it and don't squeeze out your numbers on your buyer's side, but definitely cover yourself in case you have to eat into the cost. So I would maybe pad about, 15K. Sometimes if you have some room, you can put 20 in there, because I promise you, your buyers are obviously going to try to beat you up a little bit. So that being said, what's up, everybody? Jared, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Delvin, what's up? Man, good to see you guys. Love you guys just joining and being a part of this. All it is here for you guys to just maybe, hopefully, catch a little bit of some dispo tips and really just be able to move your deals better. Like I said, we do JV with all of our partners. So if anyone's needing help getting a deal done, guys, it's the end of February almost. And if you're like really hoping to rock 2026 and you still haven't gotten a deal done, don't stress about it. Just send it to us and let us help you guys. Because what we're trying to do is help people to get deals done across the board faster. And that way you can get momentum built up. So that way on acquisitions, it gives you more money that you can put back into your pipeline, start buying more leads if you are doing PPL or PPC, however that looks for you guys. If you're cold calling, amazing. You don't have any of the overhead like that, but we're here to help. So if you have questions on anything, please ask away. It doesn't matter what time during my calls. If you're asking a question, I'll stop anything I'm doing to help you guys to get any of your questions cleared up. But that's the first step, by the way. Second step is you kind of need to understand what is a non-negotiable for yourself as a dispo person or as even just a wholesaler in general. So what are you flexible on? Are you flexible a little bit on your price? Are you flexible on your closing timeline? Are you flexible on access? Is it pretty easy to get in? Are you flexible on your EMD? You really need to have those non-negotiables clear right before going into these calls, because again, your buyers are going to have those questions. And if you don't have your standards in place, then they're just going to walk all over you. All right. So you've got to have firm numbers. You've got to have your non-negotiables set up. And then again, like I said, if you don't know your boundaries, they'll walk all over you. And then lastly, right before you're calling, your goal for the call is to test. Are you testing your, like when you're calling, are you testing your pricing? Are you like more locking in commitment with the buyer when you're calling? Or are you like trying to create urgency? Like what you have to have an intention with every property. Okay. So sometimes, and I'll just be direct with you guys on how we work some of our deals. Some of our deals, we're like, well, this is a hot market. We think that the numbers are a little off, but let's see what happens because we have good rapport with some of our buyers. Let's just push it out there and see what happens. So we're testing the pricing, see what we can get. All right. And a lot of times we're just creating urgency because whenever we send out our deals, a lot of the buyers, especially if it's a hot market that we have a lot of our deals in, they're going to be fighting for the deal. So we're going to create urgency around it. So you just want to know what your tone is for the call. All right. So tonight, I'm actually calling a deal in Syracuse, and Syracuse, New York. It's a hot market. So I actually don't feel like this one's going to be a problem for me. So I'm going to be creating urgency around it. I'm going to be creating, hey, who can get there first? Who's going to be able to pull the trigger first? Who's going to be able to bring cash to the table? So those are the type of things that I'm looking to do on this call tonight. So if you guys have any questions about that, how I'm structuring those calls, please hit me up. We're all about helping. Me and my team, my business partners, and our our dispo manager. We're all here to help. So anyway, hopefully that helps. But I'm going to actually jump into the property that we're going to be diving into tonight. But comment JV if you're needing help. If you're a buyer, comment that you're a buyer and tell me where you're buying from. Smash the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. We do this every Tuesday at 6:15 at night, Central Standard Time. But let's get rolling on this one. Let me open this up for you guys and share my screen so that way you guys are able to see how we build our market packet. And you guys can definitely take this market packet, make it your own. You want to make sure that whenever your buyers are getting their hands on the deal, that they can literally pull the trigger based off the information that you're given. So that being said, let me bring this forward. All right. So you can see that our buy now price is at 80K. ARV is 140. This is a duplex that we are going over tonight. So the details, it's a 2-bed, 2-bath. So we've got a 2-bed, 2-bath on both sides. So it's totaling 4-bed, 4-bath, 1,430 square feet. That's total for the property. And then it's built in 1900. Let's see. We've got foundation is basement. So I would want to know, I'd probably ask a little bit more around that. Is it like an unfinished basement where like usually like you've got washer and dryer hookups and stuff like that in the downstairs, like basement area. The occupancy, it is tenant occupied. They are month to month. And then you can see the rent breakdown. You've got one unit that's renting at $750 a month, and one unit is renting at $550 a month. Total rent is $1,300 a month. And that, again, we're going over this information that it's month to month. They know that they are marketed below the rent rates. The rent rate here is what we're actually promoting, which is $1,800 a month. And then if you were to do Section 8 guide, maybe get up to $2,000. So those are just some notes that we bring to the table for our buyers as they're looking at this, because they're going to go, wow, that is under rent. And if we have the month to month tenant, maybe they'll kick them out and they'll do some updates, and then they'll bring, the up to market value. So anyway, and then just the rehab notes. We go over the majors. If we have all the details, we do the best we can. Electrical panels, no known issues. It is a 1900 property, so I would want to know a little bit more on the details of when that was updated. So that would be something I'd be talking to the JV partner for the handoff. And then the HVAC, there's 2 units, both working with no issues. One is 10 years old and the other was rebuilt last year. So awesome information. New roof over the property. The water heater, it looks like there's only talking about one water heater, but I would assume both of them are 1 year old. I would want clarification around that. No plumbing issues. Cosmetic updates are needed on the outside. Interior units are lived in with typical wear and tear. If vacated, homes will need cosmetics to get ready. What that means is if the buyer wants to keep the tenants in place, hey, you've got happy tenants. If you're gonna want it vacant, then you're gonna want to do some updates and put that rent up higher. So then we do a little summary of all that information for the buyer, and then here's our picture link, and then we go over just some investor insights to just kind of talk about the area and what kind of sticks out. So here is our photos. All right. So interesting first photo. Hard to tell, but that's the kitchen. We'd want more of a panned out view, but that's okay. Blurry photo of, looks like flooring if you turn it sideways. Bathroom, kind of what you expect. Looks like the frame is good. Looks like there's probably carpet, no holes in the drywall. Kitchen's decent. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. Exterior, interior of the other property. Looks decent enough to send these out to buyers. And looks good. And that's the exterior. Awesome. So there's ours for the night. That's the one that we're going to be going over. I will stop sharing and let's get back to this. What's up, chosen closer? Let's see. Hey, Britt, update on that lead. He wouldn't take 75. Then I said we can try a swing at it in the investor network. I'm in and try for 80. He said no. Then I said only way I can get it done is 85. All right. He said no, he'll just finish it and sell it himself. All right. Hey, all good. I love it. So yeah, that one was actually a property that I was talking to Jillian on, and the numbers worked at 75. And guys, I'm telling you, the buyers are just buying super deep right now. So if you guys are having trouble moving your deals, it's just because the numbers are really just they're being super conservative. But that one, the guy was almost finished on the property, and he was asking 95 for it. But to turn it on to the rental side for us to be able to get it done, we really still would need it at 75, and he was wanting 95, and he only thought that there was about $5,000 less work to do. So you shoot your shot at the numbers, and you know what, sometimes they come back to you, sometimes they don't. This guy is saying he's just going to finish it up himself, and that he just is going to have to hopefully get it on the market and hopefully get the number that he's wanting. But that one, I would say, Jillian, just that's a follow-up game right there. Check in with him on Friday and be like, hey, has anything changed? I'm happy to help you. Or just see if he'd let you, get your shot on there. But yeah, awesome. Thanks for the update. Appreciate that. All right, guys, we are ready. If you guys are ready, raise your hands. Let's go. All right. I am excited to get to call in on Syracuse because this one's hot, like I said, and we will We will bring the fire. All right. Like I said, we already have, whenever I do this, we always drop the property out before we start calling. So we already have quite a bit of traction on this one, and just wanted to really just get people back on the phone and start, finding out when we can get walkthroughs. Since they are tenant occupied, you want to be aware of that. So your access point, you want to just create a couple of scheduled times on that. And so we're trying to push this to where we can get walkthroughs scheduled for Thursday and Saturday, give them 2 windows, and then just call it good. Some buyers might actually, get a little bit frustrated saying, well, dude, that doesn't make sense. Why would you wait till Saturday if I'm giving you my offer right now? And sometimes, I've lost a couple of buyers because I've told them, like, I'm going to give them, the other buyers, the respect that I just gave you to allow you to run your numbers. And so, I mean, I get where they're coming from. They're eager, they're ready to go, and they don't want to play the bidding war. And that's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to build the relationships with the buyers that we already have. So I'm actually wanting to keep relationships, not just do transactions with people. So if I've told a buyer that they have a walkthrough scheduled, I'm not going to sell it before they get over there. Now I may call them and say, hey, I've got a lot of activity. Any way you can move this up, and see if they're willing to, come earlier. So those are the types of things that I do whenever I'm talking to my buyers. Is I just want to give them the respect because they're leveraging their time. They're willing to put their numbers out there and come back to you, running, their team out there, contractors, stuff like that. And so I just only think that it's fair, to talk to them and give them the respect that they earn. But we lost a buyer today, actually. I think it was yesterday, because we told them that we were going to do that. We were going to give them the respect of all the buyers that had asked to go see it. And he was like, oh, I didn't know I was in a bidding war. I'm out. And I'm like, all right, wrong buyer. You have to be ready to walk away sometimes, because you don't want to do business if it's just for the transaction. That's just how I feel. That's my opinion. I want to build relationships because those buyers that I build relationships with, they're happy to do business with us again whenever we come back. They know that we hold our standards high and that we are going to go ahead and give them, their due diligence period once they ask for a walkthrough time frame, instead of just, like I said, selling it out from under them. So, but anyway, here we go. Hope you guys are ready. All that long-winded talk, sorry about that. But all right, we are moving. Let's get on the phones here and see who we can get a hold of tonight. Who thinks that we're going to sell this one tonight? I think we're close. All right. Let's call Paul. He seems excited.
Hello, you've reached Paul Walensky with Ziggurat Property Management and also a licensed real estate agent with SBR Realty. Please leave me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Hey, Paul, my name is Brittany. I'm actually calling. I was the one that sent you the property there in Syracuse, the duplex, and I just wanted to connect with you on this one to see if this is something that would be of interest to you. You can give me a call back at this number or shoot me a text. Would love to connect. Thank you. Have a great night. All right. And shoot a text. And let's keep moving. All right. Moving on. Okay, shot the text. Guys, we use Resimply for ours. It is pretty easy to navigate. But for us, we have like our CRM. We pull all of our buyers off of our platforms. We use Investor Lift and Investor Base. And what I would actually do from there is we load them up into our system, our Simply account, and then we tag them. We can filter them that way, and then whenever we get deals in those areas, we blast them through a text message. The reason that we do the blast the way that we do, we actually have to do a lot of work on that front end side, by the way, because we've got to make sure that we're vetting the buyers, but definitely want to vet those buyers hard whenever we're text blasting like that. We are pulling from systems that actually are verifying the buyers, but sometimes you never know. You get a little bit of some interesting buyers that will claim that they're buyers and they're actually not. But that's kind of our process. And then we text blast. And like I said, the reason that we're text blasting is because we are nationwide. So we're still building up a big pipeline of buyers. Right now we have about 50,000 buyers in our system. And that's because of all the deals that we have done. We've pulled buyers from each deal that have come into us. So we're obviously building a relationship in those areas, in those markets as much as we can each time. So it just takes time. But yes, good thought. Hold on. Can we have the address of this deal? I don't give out the address. Reason being is just for our keepsake. I mean, maybe I should change that thought, but love the question. I don't put it up on online for that fact that anyone watching this could potentially try to take the deal from me. Not you guys, but if it replays back. Hey Britt, if the ARV is actually 150, I like I see on prop stream and not 130. Yeah, Jillian, good question. We can revisit this a little bit later, but yeah, I would love to double check the ARV for you. If I get done with these calls and I still have some time, I'll hop in and do that live with you. All right, other question. Do you have any automations pulling your buyers from Investor Base and Investor Lift, or do you do it manually? So we actually do it manually. Good question. We do it manually just because we actually want to go into this specific region of our address and pulling those buyers that'll fit our buy box for this property. So we do it that way. But if you do automations, like what are you looking for? Like clear automations on how to do it, or what's the reason for the question? And yes, we're doing a CSV file. CSV is just a CSV file that allows us to put it into our Simply account in order to upload into a Go High Level or a CRM platform. Generally, they require you to do like a CSV. It's not like a Word doc, DOC, it's a CSV. So that's just the type of file that they require you to put it in. But good question. Yeah, love the questions. You're welcome, Jillian. Got you, girlfriend. All right. Good questions, guys. Let's keep going. Let me keep calling on my Syracuse. 1 second. Lost my thing, but yeah. You answered it. I use your Simply as well. Perfect. Glad I answered it. Anyway, all right. I'm getting back to it. Let's go. Yeah. What other? Do you guys use other systems? Do you guys like Go High Level or other CRMs that you use? What do you guys use? I'm always curious to know what everybody else uses and why. Like, what's your reason for the choice that you chose to use which system? Is it cost effective? Is it more pragmatic on the functionality? I would love to hear what everyone's talking about. All right. And while I wait for you guys to answer that question, all right, let's give our buyer here. There we go. Oh my gosh. Guys, being in the mountains is awesome. And it's crazy at the same time because your internet can just like, for me, I don't know if it's like that for anyone else, or if maybe I'm just a newbie to the mountains, but literally just sitting here waiting for it to load. So, man, now's the time to ask all the questions because this is loading. So, but here we go. All right. Larry? I make up names as we go. Larry Lou sounded fun. All right. Let's call. I want to call Larry. He said no. Called that one. Here we go. Let's call right here. Peter. Let's call Peter.
Brittany, good evening. What's going on?
Hey, Peter. How's it going?
Good. How's it going to you?
It's going awesome. Hey, I just shot you over a Syracuse deal. It's a duplex.
Syracuse deal. What's the address?
Yeah, let me grab it for you real quick.
Or you say you send it to me?
Yeah, let me drop you the link real quick. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, this one
fully rented.
Yeah, both sides are rented. And it's taken down $1,300 a month on both total. It's way under market right now on rent rate, but tenants are wanting to stay if possible, but they're on month to month, so they can be let go. We're asking 80, ARV 140, and new roof. Honestly, the majors are solid. Built in 1900, but the majors have been taken care of. Inside the photos, you can see, obviously, it's just, cosmetics. If someone were to vacate, then yeah, you're definitely going to want to bring it up to date. But the property itself, solid.
I see. I definitely need to work. Both sides.
Yeah.
Oof, this is in rough shape.
It's livable. It's good. It's
definitely
expected.
For the current tenants.
Yeah.
Just gotta hope that these tenants don't vacate. If these tenants vacate, we're probably looking at
they want to stay.
Probably 30 to 50.
They want to stay. So yeah.
How many square footage is in both?
The total is on there. I think it was 14. Let me pull that real quick.
Oh yeah, 1430.
Yeah.
1430, so about 700 each. Unit 1's pulling in 50. Unit 2's pulling in 550. Potential rent is 180. Is this Section 8 or no?
Is this what? I'm sorry?
Is this Section 8 or no? This is not currently Section 8.
No, it's not. It's with the guidelines. It could hit 2,000, but no, it's not currently Section 8.
Gotcha. Okay. Section 8 is like our bread and butter. We love Section 8. Let me see.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
Yeah, let me plug this in. Part of Syracuse is this in?
You're in 13208.
Are we near the school? No, yeah, near the school. I'll tell you what, they currently want to occupy. That's the most attractive it could get, but the only problem is the month to month. If they were on a year to year, that'd be much more preferable. But let me see here. What can we bump these up to?
You could get up to 18. Yep. And by the way, the seller has the duplex next door. We're gonna get that one next.
Okay, awesome. So kind of take out both.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking maybe even push 1,900, but the goal would be to get it to 2,000. We really want to push for Section 8. All right, I'll tell you what. Let me get this over to my team. I mean, everybody's out right now because it's 7:45, so no one's really up besides me. I'm the only one that's kind of just running their deals.
Yeah,
but
you're a rock star.
Tomorrow, Sorry?
I said you're a rock star. Staying out late, catching these deals like this.
Yeah, money does not sleep. That's the one thing I learned. So I'm gonna have this analyzed tomorrow. I'm gonna do some due diligence on it tonight. And then, I mean, it's good that I'm not local to Syracuse, but my team is.
Yep.
I'll be able to definitely get somebody out there. Access wise, I'm guessing we have to set up an appointment for the
Yep,
occupants to know.
Yep, we're working on getting the tenants to be okay with getting a walkthrough on Thursday.
Cool.
Yep. And then if we have to push it, we'll maybe push it to the weekend instead. But we're really just trying to hold out on Thursday.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. Let me see what I can do here. I mean, so far numbers don't look too bad. I want to see what my team comes up with and see kind of what we're looking like, if we could even reach the Section 8.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, keep me posted. Cool. I'll touch base with you tomorrow for sure.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Brittany. I appreciate the call.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, bye. Awesome. Love Peter. That guy's awesome. We've had lots of conversations about deals in the past. He is local-ish to that market. We've done a couple of others. We've pushed a couple North Carolina deals to him as well. And he's got some, he takes down properties, and then if he doesn't, he actually has a couple of people that he will send it over to. So we love to work together and get the deals done. Really, like I say, at the end of the day, it's about getting the deal done for the seller, and that's it. So the goal is to make sure that the sellers are happy getting it sold. They raised their hand for a reason. They needed it gone. So we want to help them out. So what I do whenever I have somebody that is interested in the property, you can go into your Recently account and you can tag them as an inquiry on that property. So you just type in the address and put a little note that need to touch base tomorrow after he runs numbers. And moving on. All right, let's call. Oh, this one will be fun for you guys to hear. This guy actually called me after we sent out the property. He has a buyer and he wants to JV. So you guys can hear how this one would go as well. This one will be fun. And I can explain how that works for us as well, because we are a Dispo team only. So we already are JVing. So it's like, it's not a daisy chain the way that we set it up though.
Yes, hello.
Hey, Kenny, it's Brittany. How you doing?
I'm good.
Hey, I just wanted to connect real quick. What did your buyer think on that one?
I didn't even call him yet on that one. I'm gonna definitely give him a call now and see what he's thinking.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah, shoot me a message back and let me know.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Kenny. Bye. All right. So how that goes, he actually reached out to me, saw that we had the property, and he was like, hey, if I can bring a buyer, what can we do together? And usually for that, because we have, it's JV already, so we don't allow another person to take it as a JV and make our contract assignable, because we want to stay in control of our deal, because this is for our JV partners and we don't want to screw anything up for them and their seller. So what we do is we actually take that wholesaler that's trying to assign it to another end buyer, and we just tell them, hey, we're willing to JV with you as long as you can bring anything over the top of our asking. So our asking on this one's 80. So he was ecstatic to want to call his buyers and see if he can get anything over 80. And what we would do is we would create a JV document that says that this person, Kenny, or whatever LLC he's using, gets 2K, 3K, 5K, however much it was over 80 at the close of escrow. And then we both sign it. That's our JV agreement. And then we actually get that buyer's information from him. And now we're still taking our contract and assigning it to the end buyer that he brought us, but now we're going direct to the buyer. So that way we can avoid the daisy chain. So just a little tip for you guys, if that's, if there's anything that you guys are, practicing on JVs like that, or if you have a JV and a JV that you guys are working on, you don't want to keep daisy chaining this. So avoid the mess, because then you have too many people that are in the middle. So you want to eliminate as many people as you can to avoid hiccups, avoid problems in title, avoid upset sellers, upset buyers, miscommunication. There's a lot that can go wrong, especially whenever you get down to the end of your deal. So I promise you, there's a lot of communication that's required once you assign the property, more than ever. And your communication has to be super high in order to get the deal to the finish line. And you don't really want to have a bunch of middle people trying to figure it out. So what you want to do is just reduce or eliminate as much middle people as possible. So, all right, let's move on. Got another one that we want to connect with. Let's pull this number. We have got, let's see, let's call Felix. Oh.
The wireless customer.
All right. Let's try it one more time. The wireless customer you're trying to reach is not available. Let's try it again.
Hello.
Yes. Hey, Felix. This is Brittany. I'm actually the one that sent you a text about a property that I have in Syracuse. Are you still buying in that market?
Nah, I'm not.
No.
I'm just going to price any soon, so not right now. If you have any properties in Houston?
Properties in Houston. Definitely a different market for you. Let me go to work on that. I don't have any at the moment. I am currently working on getting one under contract in San Antonio. Do you buy there?
San Antonio is like 4 hours from Houston. You can send me, like, if you have I can look at it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Felix.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Have a good night.
Bye. Hey, Kenny, how's it going?
It's going good. It's going good. Yeah. So this on my buyer. He said he didn't look up. I sent it over to him. He said he didn't look at it yet. He was busy doing other things. So once he gets a chance to look at it, I'll definitely give you a call back with an exact answer.
Okay, sounds good.
He's doing.
All right, and if he has any questions about walkthrough times, we're working on getting a walkthrough. Because it is 10 occupied, we're going to try to get the availability for Thursday, so we'll keep you posted.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, bye. Perfect. So on my inquiries list here, he is one of them. I would just put in there. He was the JV partner that wants to bring a buyer. So I would just put in there that he sent to his buyer and needs follow-up. All right. Let's call this other guy. We've had quite a few in Syracuse before, so we actually know and worked with some of these guys already. So we're going to call Paul Winder.
Hello.
Hey, Paul Winder, this is Brittany. I'm actually sent you a property in Syracuse. It's a duplex, and I was just wanting to know if you're still buying in that market.
I am buying in this market, yes.
Perfect. Let me drop you the link real quick. That way you can get your eyes on it. And I can also go over the details for you real quick. So it actually is tenant occupied, both sides. It's bringing in a total of $1,300 a month. It's way under market value right now. We're seeing rent rates around $1,800 for both sides. Total. But we are 2-bed, 2-bath on one side and 2-bed, 2-bath on the other. You're looking at about 1,400 square feet total. You got a new roof in there. You got a 1-year-old water heater. You're just really needing cosmetics. If you were to ask the tenants to leave, but they are on month to month. So you are able to keep them if they are wanting to stay, if you want them to. But if you want to, clear them out and then bring up the market, get the rent rate to where you need it to be, that's also a play that you can make as well. But we did I have photos in there as well for the link. And we're asking $80K on this one, ARV of 140.
Say one more time. What was it? 80K and what?
And ARV is 140.
And where we split properties from? It's only one property, or is it multiple properties?
It's a duplex. So you've got 2-bed, 2-bed, 2-bath on both sides. And then if you are interested in this one, we are also getting from the same seller, we're going to get the duplex next door as well. We'll get that one under contract and get that one out as well.
Okay. So this one is one second.
Are we talking first time? I work with a lot of wholesalers. So
Yeah, we've
the
talked.
first time you contact?
No, we've talked before. I actually had to change my number because my number was giving me problems. So I had to change it.
Okay.
But yeah, we've connected before on, let me see what other property. I think it was also in Syracuse. That was, I think, the one that we had where we couldn't get the father to move out of the property. He was like squatting in the property. Do you remember that one?
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember now.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay. All right. So just so you know, this property, the property you got, it's in total. I looked at this property before, just so you know.
Okay. How long ago?
Different wholesaler. I want to say probably last year.
Oh wow. Okay.
It was, yeah. So it was under 207 total and 209 total.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. I saw all four of them. And I think at that time, he was asking, I think we looked at it with a wholesaler, and I want to say probably he was asking all four units, he was asking like 120. I want to ask. I might be wrong, but I think that's what he was looking at that time. He was looking for it. Why it went up, I have no idea. But I know that I'm very familiar with these four properties.
Okay. So,
Right?
so you're saying for all four, so this unit that has the the duplex and then the next door under the same seller, that you were brought the same two properties, the same two duplexes at 120?
At that time, yeah. There was a wholesaler brought up this deal a while back. Yeah. It was 120. I might even have the contract. I didn't sign anything with them, but it was at that price. Yeah, I think it was because I might even still have laying around a contract for that particular property.
Gotcha.
For that, so yeah, I mean, I think that's what it was. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Right,
so what kept you from buying it buying all four units at 120?
At that time, I had so much going on. I had another, we were dealing with another properties already.
Gotcha.
So at that time, I got it from the same wholesaler. I bought 2 flip properties down in Fulton.
Yeah.
So I did flip them, and there was good money in it. But that time I was not interested in this one. So
yeah. No, that's good to know. I'll definitely talk with the seller about that, but they obviously were successful.
60,000 per house, I think it was at that time, 60 a pound.
60 each?
Yeah, there was 60 each. I want to say that's what he brought me that time.
Gotcha.
So let me ask you this. Do you think this seller, if I make it an offer, do you think he can do owner finance for like short term? And I'll tell you why I'm asking you this, because I am buying right now. I just picked up 9 units in that city of Syracuse. So we're aggressively not looking at the moment.
Right.
But if he can do owner finance for all 4, I'll do it.
Okay.
But I'm not looking for like a long time either, because it's not a lot of money,
Yeah.
But I'm looking for like a short term, maybe 3 years or something like that,
Like 3 years?
Probably 3 to 5 years.
Okay.
Something small. I mean, we'll do 20 years with a balloon, and then we'll pay off in 3 years.
What would be your proposal for your down payment?
You gotta talk to him. He might have some expense to do, So
yeah,
I would probably, every seller is different. I'm doing a one right now. It's a 19-year, and that guy had to have like 25% down. So
gotcha.
I figured, okay, not a problem. 25, no big deal.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, if you can take, I would say put all 4 together, and if he has anything else, I would add that in there too. And maybe we can do it like that, owner finance that deal.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
owner finance, more it is, better it is for us also. Because when 3 years later, we're going to go in front of the bank and we're going to say, this
houses are making X amount. So we obviously going to finance it with the bank, makes it much easier. So
Right.
the bigger the package is, better it is without a bank.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's why.
Yeah.
But like I said, if you come to me and say, Johnny, I got these 4 units and I can, I can get it in somewhere in, he might not be open to owner finance. Some guys are very afraid of that. I don't know why, but some people don't like it. So
Right.
let me know either way. If he likes it, great. And if he wants us to go to the bank, I'll go to the bank. I have no problem. If he has all the rent rolls and XYZ, I'll go to the bank. I have no problem. I have a very good relationship with the bank.
Yeah, I got you. So just to be clear, you would only take this down on an owner finance?
Either way, I mean, if he can do owner finance, great, I'll do it. But if he doesn't want to do it, then I'll go to the bank. It's just going to drag the deal a little bit longer. That's all.
Sure. So then what, did you walk this a year ago?
No, like I said, I didn't want to waste the guy's time.
I got you. Okay.
I had so much in my plate. So I deal with literally like 10 to 12 wholesalers, okay?
Yeah.
On pretty repeatedly things. And, I get a lot of the foreclosures also. I work in the city of Syracuse, I work with the land bank. So I always have a lot of inventory in my plate. Like right now, I have 9 houses.
Nice.
But deal like this, like the tunnel is, it's always worth it. It's always worth it. And I do have another investor also with us. So maybe this doesn't work out for myself, but I might be able to invest also.
Yeah.
Because what I like about this deal is it's already rented, it's running. I don't have to do much in there.
Yeah. I got you.
And they're all 2-bedroom? That's what you said?
This duplex is a 2-bed, 2-bath on both sides. Correct. I didn't even dive into the other one yet, so I would have to dig into that one for you as well. But
yeah, I mean, if you want to sell this one, at like probably 50, 55, I'll do it.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to go that low, but I do have a little bit of some interest coming in. But I would like to see, I'm trying to get some people to walk it on Thursday. Since it's tenant occupied, I'm just trying to get, kind of maybe one and done, get some buyers in there and just do your own due diligence, make sure that you like what you see, and then bring, your highest and best, and let's just move from there. So let me see what we can do about getting the other one for you as well. And then let's see what we can get as far as an offer together on your side.
I'll be interested in all 4. And let me know.
Okay. Awesome. I appreciate your time.
Do you have anything else?
I don't have anything else in Syracuse at the moment. I am working on getting another one.
I don't just interrupt in Syracuse. I do Utica, Rome, Fulton, Oswego, whole Syracuse, Liverpool.
Yeah, I
love to flip.
Yeah, this is my only one up there in that area. So I don't have anything else up there at the moment, but I will definitely keep you posted. I do have another one that I'm trying to finish out in Syracuse right now, get all the details and photos and everything lined up before I push that one out, but I can get that one in your hands if I can get that one done as well.
Like I said, if I can, what do you think he's willing to go to on this one, the third one? So
on this one, honestly, I've literally just started getting this one out to my network within the last 30 minutes to an hour. So I haven't even gotten feedback enough for me to know if we've priced it too high or whatnot. I always just keep my spread super thin, and we just do a lot of volume. So I'm not trying to squeeze anything out of the buyers, and the sellers are priced right where we put them under contract based off of just the market that we looked at. So if we miss the mark, I always want to know. That's why I want to get eyes on the property. So that way, if I came in too high on my contract, if I need to renegotiate, that's on me. But just kind of looking at properties in the area. A lot of good, supporting comps around there for that ARV, and I believe that this is going to go well at that price point for sure.
Okay, so try your best, and then if you don't sell it, then touch base with me.
Sounds
or
good.
If you want to package it out to be all four, I'm okay with it. But right around 55,000, even 60, I think I'll take it. But anything above 60, I cannot.
I got you. Okay. Well, I got that down, and I'll keep that in mind as I move along real quick. I'll let you know. I'll probably touch base with you tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Awesome. All right. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. All right. Solid information, guys. That was a lot of good information. Apparently, the seller tried to sell last year. If you guys couldn't hear all that, it was a little bit muffled on my end as well. It sounded like he was in the car. But yeah, so seller was trying to sell last year. Apparently, the both duplexes that we're talking about, we don't have the other one under contract just yet. But this guy was saying, and I would like to definitely find out more details about this, but he's saying both duplexes were listed at 120 total. That means 60 each, which means that the wholesaler would have to at least have them at 50 to 55 for each individual one. So I'd be curious to know, because our numbers are higher. We're marketing at 80. So yeah, we're not overinflating an assignment fee. We're just right around the normal numbers that everyone's going to put out there. So I would like to dig deeper to find out more feedback. But that guy, he's a solid guy. He's big in that area, so I do trust his information. But I am a little bit curious at his price point. I think he's trying to maybe tell me where it was last year from a different wholesaler to try to sell me on bringing the numbers down. But again, we don't even have it at that price. He's asking to buy it at 60. We would have to go for a massive price reduction. And that's sight unseen. I don't really do sight unseen as well. I definitely want them to get their eyes on it, because I don't allow buyers to come in, tell me they're going to buy it at this price, and then they want to go in and bring their contractors, and then they're going to come back and bring a price reduction to us because they saw something that they didn't see in the photos. So hopefully you guys love that call. That was a solid call in my opinion. All right. Questions that are here. Do you use Recently for your dialer? Also, yes, I do. Good question. So I'm on the website and I'm on the app. So there's two different ways that I can make calls. I can call straight from the CRM on my computer. The tab is open. I can make the calls. Or if I'm on the move, I can just call straight out of my phone, or I can receive calls straight onto my phone from there. So I use Recently for that. Starlink, you're welcome. Yes, I understand. Starlink, I need that. It's going to boost my internet. Appreciate that, Jared. All right. Second question. Is it common to lose a deal to a shady investor that just tries to go around your back? Yes, if you don't know what you're doing. Not common if you know what you're doing. And not to take a shot at you, because I've had buyers go behind my back, so I didn't know what I was doing. But lessons learned. And I've actually, I had a live, I think it was last Tuesday, on how to vet buyers. And if it wasn't last Tuesday, it was the Tuesday before that. It's a really solid live if you haven't watched it yet. But it covered exactly that. And I think you have to go through the crap and finding out how to vet your buyers, which red flags to pay attention to, stuff like that. Because, yeah, your deals are going to get snaked. It's just normal in the beginning. But if it keeps happening, then you haven't learned your lesson, and it's going to keep happening until you learn the lesson. I say that with love. But what I mean by that is, I just didn't know how to vet the buyer. And now that I know how to vet the buyer, I can usually catch them before that even happens. And what that means is, I'm going to talk to a buyer and I'm going to let them know, since I am a virtual wholesaler, I'm not going to be on site with them when they walk. So whenever they go to meet, most of the time they're going to meet the seller. Whenever they're meeting the seller, first thing I'm going to do right before I get off the phone. Well, first of all, I've already vetted them enough. So you're going to want to go watch that live, because I can't go over that again. But the last thing that I do once I've vetted this buyer and I feel like I have this buyer in control and I know what I'm doing with this buyer, the last thing that I'm going to say right before they're going to schedule a walk is I'm going to say, hey, all right, so you're available on this time. Let me get that scheduled for you. And then whenever I get them back on the phone to schedule that, I'm going to say, hey, so obviously I'm a wholesaler. Do you get your deals from wholesalers often? they're going to usually say yes. Then from there, I'm going to go, perfect. So then you understand that I'm the middle person. So you can talk to the seller about the condition of the property, but any conversation around price point needs to come back to me. I usually handle it just like that, and 9 times out of 10, they're going to go, oh yeah, absolutely. And that's all I have to say. If somebody doesn't like make that confirmation to me, I'm going to pause and I'm going to ask them, you know, again, do you get deals from wholesalers? Well, yes, I do. Okay, so then going back to that statement, you're understanding that you're not to be discussing price point with my seller. Is that understood? I'm just going to be very firm with them. And if they say, oh yeah, and I'm like, okay, perfect. But if they say, well, I don't understand that, I just won't let them go. I'm just going to be like, hey, I'm sorry, but this is how I operate. I don't want, you know, my seller and my buyer connecting on those types of conversations. So if that's something that you can't leave out of the conversation, then understood, I can just move on to another buyer. And most of the time they're coming, you know, like grappling back at you because they actually want the property and they didn't understand. So you just have to be firm with them and not let that deal get snaked. So anyway, good question though. All right, listening from Tennessee. What's up, Trisha? How's it going? Love your work, girl. You're awesome. But anyway, guys, this was a solid live. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. Some solid conversations. But yeah, guys, we are always looking to help get deals done, get deals moved, JVing with you guys. If you're buyers, please drop a comment letting me know where you're buying from. I'm always looking to add buyers to our list. But guys, where do you want your deals? Where do you want the deals to be done next week? Are you guys more excited for like Texas markets, Arkansas, North Carolina, Ohio, any of those deals, any of those markets that you want to see deals done in? Drop your vote. You can drop a vote right now if you want. I'll definitely be able to get a different deal out there for you guys next week, and I'll give you an update on how this one went as well. But yeah, guys, this is the end of my live for tonight. Sorry, I'm stuttering over my words. But what you guys just watched is what I do for our JV partners every single day. Me and my team, we do this all day. We find the buyers, we make the calls, we negotiate the price for you, and we move the contract. If you guys are wanting your deal on next week's live, or you want help dispoing any property you have right now, drop a JV in the comments. Guys, we're here. DM me, however that looks. I'll take a look and see if it fits my buyer pool, all right, and see what we can do to help you get your deal done. But guys, I travel full-time with my family, and I close deals from anywhere. Like I said, we're in Salt Lake City this month. We're going to be moving on to California in April. So your deal is always being worked by me and my team as well. But guys, if you have any questions on how to get ARVs, buy box questions on maybe how to talk to buyers, any marketing questions, not market packet questions, but like market questions, what's hot, what's selling for us. If you have questions on how we do our dispo so quickly, that's what we're here for. So please ask your questions. Always here to help. Our JV split is a 50-50 if you want to get your deal done with us. The reason that we run it at 50-50 is because all you have to do is get the contract signed and send us photos. And the handoff is very smooth from there. And we take your deal all the way to the finish line. That means that we market it, we blast it, we talk to your buyers, we will get the biggest spreads that we can. We will assign it, we'll get that EMD in, we'll get title work, commitment back, we'll clean it out for you, make sure everything is solid, and we will get it to the finish line and you will get paid. So that's why we do what we do. We've been doing this for over a year. We're, like I said, I think for the first month of January of this year, 2026, we closed 9. In February, we've already assigned 7, I believe. I might be off on my numbers, but yeah, guys, this is literally all I do all night, all day. I just eat, breathe, and sleep this stuff. So, but anyway, guys, no longer going to keep going. This wraps up tonight's live with Deal Flow Live with House of Bad. Thank you guys for watching me run live dispo calls. This is real behind the scenes of how I move deals nationwide. So again, buyers, join our list here. Wholesalers, if you want your deal done on next week's show, DM me. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get it sold. We go live every Tuesday at 6:15 Central Standard Time. And guys, have a powerful night and let's sell something.